Aries season. I hate Aries season. Like, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a story time that literally just happened to me like a few hours ago. I was going to include this footage in a vlog, but then when I realized like that it might be like over 15 minutes long, I was like, maybe I'll just put it up as a story time, because as things happen to me, I'm going to start putting up story times about them, because everybody needs to know, girl. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this story time. And then I told a story time in my vlog like last week about scammers and people stealing my pictures and then sending me an email with my picture in it, girl. So if you want to hear that one, go check out the previous vlog, but let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. I hate Aries season. I hate Aries season. Like, why, bro? Like, I cannot imagine like how you guys feel who are like Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. Like, I cannot imagine like how y'all go through life always feeling this like intense fire energy. Like, I understand how you guys get like angry so easily or like just irritated about stuff. Like, yeah, there's literally nothing you can do about it. Like, it's literally just like in your nature to be that way, and it's so insane. So first of all, girl, look, happy Wednesday, or bitch, it was supposed to be a happy Wednesday. We don't know what it's gonna be now. So, but as you can see, I'm undoing groceries. I just came from Walmart. It's 9:06, okay? And I just came from Walmart. Like, already went and did my groceries, and it's 9:06. So as you can tell, I tried to go and get there early. Now, I've told you guys before how I like to go to Walmart early because I like to try to avoid the crowds and all the people. I don't have time for it. Now, as you can see, I'm wearing a bracelet. Okay, got my evil eye bracelet on. Period. Ward it off, okay? I have my black obsidian in my bag. No games. I was not playing any games, okay? Now, please tell me why I just had the worst experience at Walmart with the most rude, ignorant cashier I have ever had in my life. Like, when I go to Walmart, I usually don't have any issues. Like, I just try to go early to try to just avoid the crowd, so, you know, it's not as, damn, my camera is gonna die. But I'm just gonna keep talking until it dies because my other battery is also dead. So, yeah. So basically everything was fine, right? Like, I got there early, got all my groceries, headed to the checkout counter. Cool. I actually in line behind somebody or whatever, and then the cashier walks up and she's like, oh, come on, you can get and register 10. Cool, thank you. I'm like, wow, thanks so much, like, for pulling me out of this line, and you're gonna ring me up so I don't have to wait. That's amazing, thank you. I was like, oh, thanks. And then she walks over to the register. I walk over to the register. I start unloading my stuff or whatever on the little conveyor belt thing. Everything's fine. She's bagging up the groceries or whatever. No issues. She gets to an item, a jar, a small jar that I wanted to get that doesn't have a, look at my buns. Like, I know. Gets to an item, a small jar that doesn't have a price tag on it. She says, oh, this doesn't have a tag on it, and puts it to the side. What? So because it doesn't have a tag on it, like, I'm just not supposed to get it? Like, whose problem is that it doesn't have a tag on it? Like, it's not my problem. It's really not your problem either, because you don't tag the stuff, but you are a Walmart employee. So maybe you could call somebody and say, hey, this doesn't have a sticker on it. Can you please go get one for our customer? Hello? So she starts putting it to the side. I said, well, ma'am, I still need the jar. She says, oh, well, you can go back and get one. Okay, cool, fine. I'll go back and get one. I turn around getting ready to walk off. This is the jar right here. This is the jar, okay? Getting ready to walk and go get the jar. And, oh, no. You have to check out with this first, and then you can go back and get the jar. Ma'am, I'm in the middle of a transaction here bringing up with you. I'm not about to pay for this stuff, then go back and get a jar, then get back in line again to get rung up. Are you kidding me? Like, absolutely not. I said, ma'am, I'm in the middle of a transaction. I'm not going back. I'm not gonna wait back in line again to bring a jar up. You're gonna need to call somebody. So then she has the attitude. Well, it's not my fault either. Bitch, I didn't say it was. Did I say it was your fault? No, but guess what? You work here, so you might want to call somebody to see if they can come get a jar, or I can leave my stuff here and I can go back and get one, and then we can continue the transaction. It's really up to you. You're the cashier, whatever you'd like to do, okay? So she turns the light on and somebody comes over. They come over, they don't say nothing. They just come over, do whatever to the register to print a receipt. Okay, fine. You print the receipt. She says, okay, I have the receipt here, so you can go back and get the jar. I mean, I shouldn't have to go back as a customer to go do that, but I don't know exactly where I left off because obviously my camera died. I told you I was about to die, so I let it charge for a little bit. Did something constructive with my anger and washed some dishes, and I have some peppermint tea, and not peppermint, chamomile tea seeping because what? Like, it's literally 9:35 in the morning, and why is my day starting off this way? So anyway, I think I left off on the part where the manager, or I think she was a manager, came over to do whatever with the receipt on the register. Cool. So the girl tells me, okay, well, you can go get it now. Cool. So I walk off, go to get the jar. I come back, I see people checking out, and my basket pushed to the side. So were you going to wait for me to get back with the jar, or are you just going to continue ringing up people and then I'm just supposed to wait even though I was in the middle of a transaction? But okay, wait for them to finish doing whatever and they move along. Cool. The other person behind them is starting to load their stuff on the belt. I walk right up in front of the thing where you pay, or with a little card reader or whatever, and sit the jar. I wanted to make sure I sat the jar because I knew if I handed it to her and she took it out of my hand any kind of way other than gently, it was gonna be a problem. So I made sure I sat it right there. She takes the jar, she scans it. Now when she scans it, it rang up as like something weird. Like I wasn't recognizing what it was. So I thought that she had started grabbing the next man groceries and had started bringing him up. So I said, ma'am, I thought it was gonna be after the people that just left. Ma'am, I'm bringing up, this is her. Ma'am, I'm bringing up your jar right now. You need to stop talking to me like I'm a child. What? What are you talking about, bro? Like, my voice is my voice. If you feel like I'm talking to you like a child, then I think that's a you problem. Like, you might want to look back to your childhood and see, you know, what happened there that would make you feel insignificant or less than, because that's the energy that you're giving. Because if you think I'm speaking to you like a child, then you're saying that I think that I'm above you. And if you think that I'm above you, well, that sounds like a you issue, right? Sounds like you have some healing to do, some things you need to fix, but that's, you know, I don't got nothing to do with that. So then I just feel like I just went black. Like everything, like I just feel like I just blacked out. Like I don't even remember what exactly she said, but I know that she cursed. And I said, after I heard her curse, I said, you lost your mind. And she said, no, you've lost your mind. I said, okay, give me my receipt. She takes my receipt, she throws it at me. She throws the receipt. I feel there's so much, and I called to file a complaint, right? She throws the receipt at me. I pick up the receipt, and I said, okay, no problem. I'll go get a manager. So I take my basket, I'm walking around the store because I saw this tall black man with like this thing in his hand, walking around speaking to some of the employees and stuff like that. And so in my mind, he's like a district leader or something like that coming to do a store check. So I wanted to find him specifically and let him know what happened. But when I was walking around the store, I couldn't find him. So I don't know if he had went into office or something like that. So then I'm like, okay, let me just go to customer service. So I go to customer service. I'm waiting in line, like behind this one man who's doing something with a money order, girl. He is taking so long. So I'm just like trying to keep an eye out for my basket because I have a basket full of paid groceries, you know, or whatever. So as I'm looking over there, I see the manager, I guess, who came to the register to help with the receipt. I see her. So I immediately get out of that customer service line and I go over to her. Ma'am, excuse me, we have an issue. So she comes around. She was of no use, right? So I explained to her everything that just happened. Well, I'm sorry about that. I'll pull her off the register. Okay, like, I don't give a fuck if you pull her off the register or not. What does her being pulled off the register have anything to do with me? That has to do with her being rude to other customers. Not that I don't care about other people, but I'm concerned with my own issue right now. You pulling her off the register is not gonna fix what just happened between me and her. So what are you gonna do about that? Well, ma'am, there's really nothing I can do. You're gonna have to call 1-800-Walmart. No problem. Name of the cashier, your name, store number, cool. They checked my receipt at the door. I walk out. Before I could even get my receipt checked by the person at the door, I was already dialing 1-800-Walmart. Trust, okay? Now, I'm the type of person to file complaints because I don't like confrontation. I don't like people, like I would never call to file a complaint. Like, it would have to be something where I'm just like, this was insane, you know? Which I felt like this was, because what? And then on top of it, it's Aries season. So like I said, I was feeling like I was gonna go ahead and speak out because I've been, I told you I watch Gina like all the time, love Gina. And she's been filing a lot of complaints recently. Like, not just like, let me just file a complaint about this or that, but like things that have actually gone wrong and like actually been filing complaints and holding these big companies accountable. Because you actually have people working in your store who are actually very rude, because when you saw that it didn't have a sticker, you should have said, this doesn't have a sticker, I'll go back and get one. Or this doesn't have a sticker, let me turn my light on and have somebody walk back there and get one that does. Or let me just have a manager come up and maybe they can do some kind of price check or whatever and just type in a number and boom. Or if I have to go back to get one, then you need to hold my transaction right where I am, because you're inconveniencing me. It's an inconvenience to me to have to go back. It's not my problem that the jar doesn't have a price tag on it. Do I put the price tags on things? So you're telling me now as a customer, every time I pick something up, I gotta make sure that it has a price tag on it, even though I'm in a store where everything should have a damn price tag on it? I'm not understanding. Okay. So, like I said, before I could even get my foot out the door, I was already dialing 1-800-Walmart. I've called, filed a complaint, got both names of the people, got the store number. She took down everything, and now I'm forgetting that I forgot to tell her about the throwing of the receipt. So when they call me back within 3 business days, I'll be sure to add that in there, because what? Like, I hate it because I understand the deeper meaning of everything. And that's what bothers me, because I understand the deeper meaning of it, it's like I have to just like woosah, literally drink my tea, sage myself, and move on with my damn day, because I have things to do and I don't have time to be contemplating and thinking about replaying things that just happened, because I understand why. I understand that you as a cashier at Walmart bagging groceries, I know you're miserable doing that. I know you are. Okay, I know that you're rude and you're disrespectful, and I know that those things have absolutely nothing to do with me and everything to do that's you, everything that's going on with you and everything that's going on with your life. I know that you having that attitude and behaving the way that you did has absolutely nothing to do with anything that I did to you. I know that. Right? I also know that it's Aries season and that the energy right now is extremely high, and that today is Wednesday and the full moon in Aries is on Friday. So the Aries energy really started to pick up yesterday, and we're going to be feeling it 3 days before and 3 days after the new moon. So the energy right now is very, very high. So if you find yourself getting into altercations with people, having disagreements, fights, arguments, you see things happening, you see Will Smith walk up to Chris Rock and slap him on the face on national television at the Oscars, you know it's Aries season, right? And you know that things like that are bound to happen. And that's just that. So it's like, I felt that I really needed to, like I said, most of the time I don't file complaints or anything like that, but today was the day. Today was the day, and like I said, I'm speaking up more for myself. People are not gonna keep playing with me. Like, as an employee, you've lost your mind treating me that way as a customer. Like, I don't care what's going on in your life, nothing. I don't care. This is work. If you can't separate the two, then I mean, that sounds like a you issue. So I don't know what that means with you getting pulled off the register. I mean, are you losing hours? What is going on? Oh, here I am. New, I don't know if that, I don't know if her pulling you off the register causes you to lose hours and lose money. Good, I hope you do. I mean, hope you do. But I mean, whatever. Like, we'll see what happens. I'll update y'all when Walmart contacts me back, because you as such a large, Walmart as such a large corporation, I expect to be compensated for the time that it took this morning for me to walk back and get a jar, come back, have to wait for you to finish up another transaction, even though we were in the middle of mine. Then I have to waste my time calling 1-800. I have to waste my time walking around the store looking for a manager. Then I gotta wait in line at customer service. Then I gotta call 1-800 Walmart, file a complaint. Then I gotta wait 3 business days for you to respond. I expect to be compensated for my time and my energy. So I'll keep y'all updated on what Walmart decides to do with this situation, but it's unacceptable. And yeah, so it's 9:45. I'm about to drink this chamomile tea. I'm about to sage myself. And the unfortunate thing is I have to leave back out again. So that's fantastic. When people ask why I don't go anywhere while I'm always in the house, because of this. This is why. Because I'm very sensitive to the energy. If I could stay in my house for the whole Aries season, bitch, I would. Because it's not for me. It's not for me. Okay, so yeah, that's the story on that. That's that. But I just felt that I really needed to just come and tell this whole story. And I'm actually so mad that I forgot to tell them that she threw the receipt at me on top of that. So I got to make sure that I remember to tell them that when they call me for the update. So yeah. Wow. Well, that's today's story time. I know we had a story time not last week, but 2 weeks ago, girl, about the scammers. And now we have a Walmart open case, right? Because that's what it is. So I'm about to drink this tea, eat some oatmeal, and then get ready to head out in just a little bit. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later.